Excellency, the Director of Poltekkes Kemenkes Makassar, Honorable all of the judges, and I don't forget to all of audience whom I love. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's thank in our God Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us some mercies and blessing so we can attend and gather in this beautiful occasion with good condition and happy situation. Secondly, may salawat and salam always be given to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the brightness, namely Islamic religion. And I don't forget to say thank you very much to all of the judges to give me time to deliver my speech. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Ervina and I'm from Poltekkes Kemenkes Makassar Faculty of Physiotherapy. Standing here in front of you to deliver my speech under title is Utilization of Social Media as a Means of Recovery During the Transition Period. In this era, social media and human are something which integral. Moreover, social media is a person's identity. Especially since the coronavirus that occurred in the last 2 years has increased made these two things side by side. As we know, now Indonesia is in a 5.0 era. That means human and technology go side by side, where people are the main components. By becoming super advanced society that balances high technology without damaging humanity. The attachment of human and social media has been well utilized by the younger generation, so that the use of social media is working with the reality. The transition period that we are currently undergoing becomes a new phase that requires a lot of adjustment from ourselves. Utilization of things around us, whether it's seen or not, is very important as a means of recovery in the changes we make. So, the utilization which we do through social media will be the right means to make changes in the minds of recovery of Indonesia's current condition. As we know, there are many younger generation active on various of social media, such as TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. May I ask, does anyone use TikTok here? Yeah, so do I. Why do I consider TikTok as a means of recovery during the transition period? Let's think about Tante Lala and Kak Jill, who now always be a topic because they are selling TikTok. Only with handphone and internet quota, now they can buy a car from the result of selling by TikTok Live. Because they got a lot of orders as well as gift by the audience during TikTok Live. Not only TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube are also part of recovery tool. One example of the form of utilization is Dr. Ekida, who is one of the health influencers, create educational content in the form of Q&A in Instagram stories about fact and health, or about how as a young generation to have an open mindset and growth-minded for making change for the things around them. Let me give you the last example, Deddy Corbuzier. He is now actively growing his YouTube channel with his podcast, Close the Door. Deddy is known to invite interesting guest stars such as Prabowo, Ma'ruf Hamid, Taufik Hidayat, and others. The purpose of uploading this content doesn't only last for 24 hours like on Instagram stories, but it can be accessed anytime and anywhere and also can be shared by many people. Therefore, the use of social media as a means of recovery during the transition period is not only in the field of education, but also in the economic field. So that Negative stigma about social media can be removed. Social media can be a means to threaten things that are considered myth, provide an understanding of the fact or information that exists, and as well as motivating others to participate for making social media as a means of use that is useful for yourself and those around us. And let's developing our existing potential and starting to be a part of change for a better Indonesia. Last but not least is being a part of change is not always from big things, but we can start from small things and remain consistent so that it can make a bigger changes. That's all my speech. I do apologize for my mistake and the last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.